and share. Okay, it says I'm recording. Can y'all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the High Middle Ages follows the period that I like to call the Dark Ages. Historians of the period don't like to call it that, but Roman historians generally do, because civilization collapsed. And so you start building back something. And humans are, they think now, about 300,000 years old since we evolved from the other hominids, that's what they call them. Anyway, through that time, for about 290,000 of the 300,000 years we've been around, we were always in tribes. That was the only way that people were organized. And about 10,000 years ago, people started having flocks, and they started having crops, agriculture, and they started building cities. And so things changed. But when civilization collapses, we just kind of naturally go back to a tribal level of organization. I mean, if you watch Walking Dead, they spent 2 or 3 years. It's mostly Rick and his family, but from the very beginning, they tried to form communities, against a zombie apocalypse. And this was basically tribal in organization. So there's a problem with tribal organization, especially if the tribe is belligerent, and that is the feud breaking out and people from each tribe killing each other until they're all dead, or at least everybody on one side is dead. So how do we stop that? We need a superstructure. And the chain of being, the idea of feudalism, these evolve as a way of trying to harness those different tribes into one system. So if everybody, well, let's take a look. 3 estates. So there were 3 estates that they talked about in the medieval period. When we talk about the 4th estate, we're talking about the press, which could not emerge until after the printing press was invented. Hence the use of the word press. So 3 estates, priests, knights, and the common ordinary peasants. And at the top of the hierarchy are the priests, because they're the ministers of God's word unto salvation. So they're the right hand of God. The knight is much less important because he's the left hand of God, ministering death in order to maintain social control. And then the peasants are the people that the priests and the knights boss around. Each of these have potential vices that are made fun of in, satire. A priest, his vice could be getting rich, maybe having sex, maybe being drunk all the time. Why not all of the above? I guess one vice can get in the way of another. Knights can be cowardly and abusive toward the people they're supposed to protect. So you go out to protest today, and who's supposed to be there to protect you? Of course, the police. They don't always manage to do that. Peasants are there to tend the fields and obey orders. Their vices are laziness, greed, and disobedience, of course. Out of the peasant class grows the mercantile class, which we might also call a 4th estate, because they're nothing like a peasant in a little hovel. These are the folks that found the banks. They get very rich. There are 2 ways to make money in this period. One is the old-fashioned way, you go out and you steal it. So that was behind a lot of the wars. Otherwise, you can grind away at it and employ other people and get goods and services that you sell to others. And then you get money for that, unless a knight comes along and steals it. Now, let's talk about the great chain of being. It's an idea developed somewhat in the ancient world, but really elaborated during the Middle Ages. And it's the idea that everything is in one unbroken chain all the way from God down to rocks. And so here are the basic divisions of the chain of being. And then we subdivide it. Theoretically, it's just one chain of being. They're just subdivisions within it. So at the very highest level of the chain of being, at the top is God. And then the angels come next. And of course, there are all these hierarchies of angels that you have. Like archangels, seraphim, cherubim, and they figure it all out, and put it in a ranked order because that's what they do. People the same way. Within the category of people, you have all these subcategories we see in the Microcosm. Now, the place you have on your chain of being is determined by your distance from God. So the closest beings to God are angels. They have souls and they are immortal. People come next. They have souls. They die. So we're not as super duper as angels. They also have the stuff that the things below them have. So animals have animal life. People have animal life plus human, soul. Plants have plant life. Animals have animal life and plant life. I should have gone from the bottom up. People have plant life, animal life, and people life. So that's what makes us closer to God. Now notice within each of these are subdivisions. So who's the king of the beasts? Well, obviously the lion. And down below the lion somewhere is the dog as not being the king of the beasts. Plants the same way. There's subdivisions within plants. Inanimate objects like gold versus lead. I mean, the great chain of being has a way of staying around in a sneaky sort of way. Let's take a look at the periodic table. Try to find a big one. Is that a big one? Oh, hello. It kept going. Here we go. Can y'all see that? Ugh, that sucks. Sorry. Let's find that one that sucks less. God damn it. Sorry, that's computer language. Here we go. Periodic. So here we've got hydrogen, helium. I don't know what Li is. Lithium? Oh, yeah, popular. So it's color coded as in, showing you the different types of these. But let's look for a minute at this line on the right. What do they call these?
Noble gases.
Right. Why?
They don't combust.
They don't mix with other elements, right? So they keep apart, like they're noble. So the great chain of being, right here at the top of the elements. Otherwise, you might put gold. I see silver. Well, I'm not going to take the time to search for it. So the idea of the great chain of being sneaks its way into the periodic table. So who is the closest person in the world to God?
Pope.
The Pope. So he's right here at the top of the human chain, because the clerks are over the knights. They're all over regular people, archbishops, bishops, priests, laity. We call the serfs when they're in church. And then the knights at the top of the knightly chain of being. I should have put the emperor, and then the dukes, the earls, the knights. And so what happens when a couple of knights get into a dispute? Well, they go to the earl, who sorts it out. And what happens when a couple of earls get in a dispute? They go to the duke, who sorts it out. And when a couple of dukes get in a dispute, the king sorts it out. So there's this hierarchy now, so that we don't have to go into a perpetual feud as we did when, so the tribal, within the knights area, him and his serfs, still works a lot like a tribe. But there is an overarching hierarchy to keep the knight in something of check. Now, in the family, who is the closest person to God? And it's right there. It's the husband. This is patriarchy, after all. And a wife is different from a husband in the fact that she's further away from God than the husband. Then the children, then the servants. So there's this hierarchy for the family. Now, the microcosm is the individual. And within the individual, the spirit is supposed to govern the passion. Or the mind is supposed to, or maybe spirit is over the flesh. You could put it that way. Mind over the body. There's several different ways of formulating this that, are important to the people using the different words, but everybody else, they're kind of the same. Okay, so they also, did I do this already? It just goes further into the estates, I think. Let's not do that. For humors. Now, humor, they don't mean ha, 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 ha. They're talking about the four elements. Here we go. Earth, wind, fire, and what did I leave out? Earth, wind, fire, water. Did I have water? I don't really like the way that's laid out. Let's see if we have a table that looks good. Now this, again, developed in the ancient world, but the Middle Ages was busy trying not to lose altogether what little bit of civilization was left. They didn't do a lot of pushing things forward. Here we go. Okay, so there are four conditions: hot, cold. So you've got the hot-cold axis, and the wet and dry axis. I would like this a little better if it were reoriented, but that's all right. To be like your typical XY axis. So if it's hot and dry, then it's on fire. If it's hot and wet, then it's air. If it's wet and cold, it's water. If it's cold and dry, it's earth. And we as individuals are a combination of these four elements, but usually one of the elements will dominate. So fire governs yellow bile, air governs the blood, surprisingly good guess. Water governs phlegm, and earth governs black bile. And so these four temperaments, bilious, sanguine for the blood, phlegmatic for water, bilious. Yeah, well, what's the difference between the two biliouses? Oh, here we go. So if you're sanguine, you're courageous, hopeful, maybe playful. Yellow bile comes from the spleen. It's associated with aggression and anger. Black bile comes from the gallbladder, and it causes depression, like melancholy comes from black bile. Where's the other one? I think that's it. Blood. They could have made a list. Yellow, black. Where's the water? Phlegmatic. Here we go. So if you've got too much water, you tend to be just lying around all the time. All right, so when you're sick, it's because these humors are out of balance. So how do I treat somebody to make them better?
You start removing things.
Yes. You get the excess humor out. So what's the most famous of these?
Bloodletting.
Bloodletting, which we hardly ever do anymore. Although I have known a few people that had weird illnesses, like their body is producing too many red blood cells. So this guy had to go in every month or so and give a quart of blood, pint, which they couldn't use because there was something wrong with him. So they just had to throw it out. The other one we still use a fair amount today is, of course, what do they call those? Laxatives, yes. If you're going to get surgery, the night before their surgery, they give you a hell of a lot of laxatives because they want your insides to be clear of anything. So they would give, back then, laxatives, bloodletting. I'm not sure what the other two they did to relieve you of your humors. Man. And by the way, this stuff lasts a really long time. It's from like Hippocrates has the 4 humors, the ancient Greece. George Washington died. He had a cold and there was a young doctor, and Washington kept saying, bleed more, bleed more. So he was bled to death by a young doctor that didn't know what he was doing. So that's how long it lasted, right? Let's see. Oh, here's my chart. Should have trusted the process. So allegory, we'll be getting a lot of that, not only in the Middle Ages, but later. And it's the idea that you can find different levels of rating. There's a literal level and a symbolic level. And by Thomas Aquinas' time, they had divided the symbolic into tropological, moral, and anagogical. We won't get into all that. 2 kinds of love, where you use something. Love of things in the world for the relation to God, and enjoyment for its own sake, which is idolatrous. 7 liberal arts. I think we looked at the vices, didn't we? Or did we? Here's material we use. The Roman material, which is classical. The matters of France, which, Charlemagne cycles. And Breton, which is Arthurian Celtic. And when we get into that, we'll notice they almost invariably come with fairies as part of it. We looked at the 7 deadly sins, but it's really impossible to spend too much time on the 7 deadly sins. Okay, here we go. Lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, pride. And number 8, browse. They could have done their list a little better. All right, so on to Lanval and Marie de France. So, as we should expect from a woman whose name is Marie de France, she's writing in French, moreover medieval French, and learning to read and write was mostly man's work at the time, but occasionally some woman would come along and have this education. Not infrequently, I know with Christine de Pizan, her mother wanted her to learn women's work, but her dad was lacking a son. So he said, I'm going to teach you how to be a scribe like me. So she became a scribe at court, which is what happens with Marie as well. We don't know her background as much. Okay, so Lanval, this is a King Arthur story. We'll be dealing with King Arthur for the next few times. And he shows up at court. He's a young guy. Oh, he's facing a problem, though, a problem that many of you can relate to. And what is that?
FOMO.
What's that?
FOMO.
Fear of missing out. And why would he miss out? What's he lacking?
I guess he doesn't fit in really.
Why?
With
Right.
his years.
Right. And why not? What's he lacking? Something that many of you lack. What's
Friends.
that? Money.
Friends.
Yes, inadequate fundulation. He doesn't have any money. Can you afford a nice, fast horse when you're poor? No. Can you get, well, they wouldn't be threads, they would be armor, but can you get you a spiffy suit of armor if you're broke? No. Do they pay attention to you if you're, clanking around in granddad's rusty armor and on some old, worn out horse? Well, only a fairy queen might. So in the story, he meets this woman who has fabulous wealth, more so than any kingdom or emperor at the time. So it's the fairy realm. And this is a very sexy story, right? So she invites him in, they have the sex. He likes that. And she likes it too, because she starts giving him money and stuff. But she tells him to keep it a secret. Now, what was it about the culture of the time that made you have to keep such matters secret? What happens to you if you're a woman and it gets out that you're having this sex?
Don't you get killed?
You could get killed. You certainly will get looked down upon, right? I mean, it's not that different with Scarlet Letter.
Shine like the Scarlet Letter, yeah.
Right, yeah. Because patriarchy depends on the key to patriarchy is a link between father and son, and that means that in order to have that link, you have to have exclusive access to the mother. So nobody else can be around her. There's especially no other men. And so if a woman is having affairs, then that draws the patriarchy into question. Now, the times were a bit different. For us, the time when it's more or less, seen as okay-ish to sleep around is before we get married. You try things out, you go do stuff, then you settle down. But at this time, there was no birth control. And so if a single woman has the sex and she gets the pregnant, then she gets the caught. And so the time for a woman to, especially a lady, to have affairs was after she got married, especially considering the way that they married off their daughters. So did you get to marry for love if you were a part of the aristocracy?
No.
No. It was your father makes an arrangement that's good for an alliance with this other kingdom. So your husband doesn't love the wife that much. The wife doesn't love the husband. They get together enough to produce offspring, and then they run off to do their thing. But you have to keep it all quiet. So you find love in affairs. And there developed this tradition, which we see here, of courtly love, aka adultery, but it was specialized. So you've got this great chain of being, knights, earls, dukes, whatnot, up to the king. And so you treat the lady that you love the same way, especially as a young knight. You put her up on this pedestal. You may worship her from afar. If she gives you her gift of grace, that means she has sex with you. But the court had a woman shortage in general because the kings needed lots of knights to go out and fight for them. They didn't necessarily provide a lady for each one of them. And so they might all be in love with the queen, which in this case, the queen would not mind because it's Guinevere. And she may have a thing for Lancelot, but hey, cute, hot young knight comes along. He's got a fancy horse and nice armor now because his lady love helped him out. Then he's going to go, she's going to go for that. And what does she think when Lanval refuses her blandishments?
She's insulted, I think.
Yes, he insults her for one thing. Courtly love involves courtesy, good manners. And even if you turn down a lady love, you have to do so in a proper way that does not insult her. And he more or less insults her. And so what does she accuse him of?
Her own actions.
Right.
That he was
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say that she called him a homosexual because he was turning her down.
Right. You must be gay if you don't want this. Different times, folks, different times. I think she also accuses him of assault, if I recall correctly. Is that right? Which, how can you be gay and be assaulting? Anyway, who shows up to save him in the nick of time? It's his lady love, who's, obviously fairy, and you don't want to fool with them. Now, fairies are different at this time from the little Disney ladies that make you make your pumpkin into a carriage. These are full-size people shape, but they can be shapeshifters. You can be an old lady one time, a young woman the next. Most of the fae that we come across are women, as I recall. And that may be because patriarchy has a deep fear of women's witchy power over them. What is this I'm doing suddenly that I didn't plan to? It must be her. She put some spell on me. Yeah, I think it's called testosterone, dude. Okay, any questions about Lanval? So they live happily ever after. I guess we should put this. It's a fairy tale. You're supposed to live happily ever after. All right, so we had some groups that did not get to last time. What groups are those? Let's figure that out so we know what we need to do for the rest of the period. Hold on, let me get a piece of paper. So what we're doing so far is just getting the groups set up. So if we did that last time, let me know and you can probably leave. Also, we were trying to figure out how to edit in Chromebook. So if you're one of our Chrome people, hang out. But first, let's see who, what groups we have left. Crap. Ah, here we go. Nope. Okay, batting order 2020. There we go. Open with Sea Monkey. Good. All right, let's get down to 210. All right, our first group is Alexander Ardoin and Bass. Did we get you set up last time?
Yep, we're all good.
Okay, do any of you have Chromebook?
I think one of us do. I don't know which one.
So you are Ardoin. Alexander, are you here? I guess I could have the roll. Here we go. Alexander is not here. Bass, do you have Chrome?
No, I don't. I got Windows.
Okay, well, y'all are done. You can leave. Group 2, Boudreaux, Bourgeois, and Broussard. We still got to work on our bar joke, guys. Okay, did we get y'all set up? I think we did.
Yes.
Now, do any of you have Chrome?
I think we all have Windows.
Okay, good. Well, y'all are done. Man, this is going good. You can just leave for the day. Group 3, Madden, Mardi Gras Handbook, Campbell, Chauncey, and Christian. Did we get y'all set up?
I don't think so, but I opened the stuff like you talked about in class last time.
Okay, and so y'all hang out. We'll get with y'all in a second. Group 4, Baudry, Cole, Cook, and Davis. Did y'all get set up last time?
No, we didn't. Because sorry, my brain just left me for a second. You sent me the stuff, and I opened it and everything like you told us to last class. But then I tried to open it today and it said that I don't have any storage on my Dropbox, but that makes no sense because like that's the only thing in my Dropbox.
It doesn't. Hang out and we'll see what's up. Long conspiracy speech. Did we get Glass, Griffin, Guthrie? Did we get y'all set up?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Any of you got Chromebook?
I think we have Mac and Windows.
All right, well, you're done then. Group 6, Rice, About Huey Long, Keene, Lunsford, Maxey. Did we get y'all set up?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good. Anybody got Chromebook?
Well, no, I don't think so. There was one person in our group that wasn't there.
So we don't
So
know
I'm not
about
sure.
Keene yet.
Yes.
No,
but-
I responded.
Oh, what
okay,
do
sweet.
It was I think it was the other girl that didn't respond.
what do you
Bailey.
have, Keene? Do you have a Chromebook?
No, sir, I have Windows.
Okay, we all are done then. Oh, who's the other one? Cole.
I have Windows too, so.
Okay, good. We got y'all set up, right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
All right, y'all are done. Group 7, Dunbar, Nelson, McCoy, McDaniels, and McDonald. Did we get y'all set up?
Yes, sir.
Good. Anybody with Chrome?
I have not.
Is that did I hear any yeses or are they all no's?
I have Mac.
Mac, good. So we got y'all set up.
I didn't have my computer. I wasn't able to use my computer yesterday, but I am now, and I did download Dropbox.
Okay, good.
By
And,
the way,
Yeah.
By the way, I think I need you to resend me some of those files that you sent me. I think I might have given you the wrong email or it
Put
didn't
a
send.
note in the Moodle group, your Moodle group. You know, there's a thread for your group. So put it in there and I'll see it.
Yeah,
And
I'll give you a better email.
okay,
So,
good. Excellent. Well, you're otherwise done. What group was that?
we're group 7, I think.
7. Okay, 8 is Madreno, Win, and Nut. Did we get y'all set up?
Yes, sir.
And does anybody have Chrome?
I don't think so. I think we all have Windows or
All
Mac.
right, good. Our Chrome seems to have gone on. Do we have any Chromes in here?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was worried I was going crazy. Aha, which may be anyway. All right, group 9, Coleman, Historical Sketchbook of New Orleans, Parker, Pellegrin, and Robinson. Did we get y'all set up?
I'm not really sure. I had to leave early last class.
Yeah,
Okay, so
but I had it set up like I went through it while you were going through the other groups, but I honestly don't remember exactly all what we did.
okay, why don't y'all hang out and I'll get to you. What group are y'all?
9.
Okay, group 9. We'll get y'all set up in a minute. I'll put everybody in rooms. Let me get through with the, okay. Long share wealth plan, pamphlet, Severe Smith Speed. Did we get y'all set up? Severe, Smith, and Speed. Well, we must have, I think they took off. Tanti, La Cuisine France, Templeton, Thompson, and Vandenberg. Did we get y'all set up?
You got us. You got us.
And any Chromebooks?
Nope. I think we're all Windows and like one Mac, I think.
All right. Well, y'all are done. Hearn, Gumbo, Zeebs, Blaylock, and Blondin. Did we get y'all set up?
No.
Okay. So group 12. Now, do we have any? Okay. So I've got group 12. I've got group 9. What other groups do I have? I forgot to write them down. Is that it? Group 9 and 12? Okay, I'm gonna, I need my Chromebook folks to stay here for a minute. We're gonna try to figure it out and I'm gonna put y'all, the rest of you in groups. So who's Chrome? Blondin? Anybody else? Okay, let me get y'all in your groups then. So let's see. Parker, what group are you in?
9.
9? Okay, let me get 9 going then. Okay, breakout room. I'm still figuring out breakout rooms. Manually. Okay, so Parker is in room 1. Oh, we can rename it. Group 9, right? I should be calling these teams. Everybody says teams these days. So team 9, and that is Parker. Pellegrin and Robinson. I don't see Pellegrin. Okay, so then we've got group 12. And that is Blondin and Blaylock. I just come, since you're the only one, I'll come in there and we'll do the Chrome. And then, who else do we have? So we still have Campbell, Cook, Chancey, Cole, Davis. What groups are you guys in?
I'm 4 with Cook and Davis.
Okay, so who's speaking now? I'm covering
I'm
my
Kelly. Hold up. Okay. Hi, I'm Kelly.
Okay. And
so I went and like looked, and there's literally nothing else in my Dropbox other than your file.
okay,
And it's not.
We'll work on it in your group. I'll get there in a second.
Okay.
So, Cook Cole Davis, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and that leaves Campbell and Chancey. Are y'all together?
Yes, sir. We're both in group 3.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to open the rooms up and then I'll start coming around. See what you can figure out without me there, but if you're still stuck, we'll work on it when I get there. All right. Okay, so I think you can join now, your groups. Team 9. So what's up with you guys?
Okay, so we open it and I have it open in Notepad for like editing purposes.
Oh, good. Well, that sounds like you've got it figured out.
Is that all that we have to, and then have it open in like a PDF so we can see what it actually looks like?
Right. Why don't you share your screen and I'll take a look at it. Oh, wait, I didn't make it shareable. Hold on. You have to do that every time.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have that open.
All right, so make that half of your screen. Okay, now that's the other half. And then you need it open in a browser as well, so you can see what it looks like after you've edited it. So there we go, coolio. What? Any other questions?
Hold up. Why can't I get it to be? Okay.
I would move it over to the left so you can see it beside the PDF.
What's the purpose of having it open in like the PDF?
The PDF is like a Xerox, and so you proofread using the PDF. A lot of times, it's unclear what the word is, and so you can check the PDF or see how they got left align, right align, italics, that kind of stuff. Although right now, I just want you to worry about proofreading, I think. Were there notes at the top? Let's go to the top of the HTML in the browser. See what they're saying. Okay, take out extra hyphens. So sometimes a word will be hyphenated at the end of the line and you can rejoin it. Convert quotes to curly quotes, just proofread. Starting at page 200, I think. So they've gotten a pretty good ways through it. See, we're on page 9. You can type in 200 and where it says 11 at the top left. There you go. Try that. There we go. That's 174. Sometimes they're a little off because of all the early stuff. Okay, so when you find a mistake in the HTML, you correct it in that text editor. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, for sake of getting through all the groups, I'm going to let y'all keep doing this. If you hit a snag, call me back. How do I get out of a room? Oh, here we go. Leave room. Leave breakout room. Okay, breakout room 2. What group are you guys?
12.
12. Okay. So how are y'all? What have we done so far? Anything?
Nothing.
What kind of computers do y'all have?
Chrome.
You have the Chrome. Okay, good. And Blaylock,
I
what
have
do you have?
Mac.
Okay, let's do yours first because I know what I'm doing. Can you share your screen? All right. So Oh, pretty. Do you see the little drop box up at the top about a third of the way over? Keep going up. It's the little tiny drop box at the top. So yeah, there, click on that. Now click on the folder. There's a, see the CB, and then there's a folder, and then there's a world. It's at the top right of that box. There you go, click on the folder.
Oh, it's because it's stuck right there.
There we go. All right, click on the 3 little dots at the top right of that box. They've decided they want an interface. It used to be so simple. So just view and file explorer or whatever, finder. Good. Okay, click into Dropbox. 210. Texts. 210. Okay, the thing you edit is the HTML. Have you installed a text editor yet?
No.
All right, why don't you, I think brackets would probably be good for you. So go to Google. Oh, and the reason it's doing that is because it's in Safari. It doesn't look right. Do you have Chrome?
Firefox.
Firefox will work, yeah. So open that HTML in Firefox instead of Safari. Safari sucks.
It does.
I don't know why they don't fix it. They hardly ever update it. Like, it is an antique program. Try clicking with 2 fingers on the HTML. Like, go over it and then just click with both fingers on your pad. There we go. Open with. Other. No, not yet. And not text edit. Maybe notes. I don't know. We haven't had much luck with text editors in where is Firefox? It should be F.
It might have uninstalled.
Okay, work on getting Firefox going or Chrome, and then install brackets. And I'm going to work with Blondin on Chrome.
All right.
So keep working on that. Blondin, can you share your screen with me? Oh, you're muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself. There you go.
I'm not exactly sure how.
Okay, in the bottom of your Zoom meeting screen, if you move your cursor around, there's a little green button in the middle pointing up that says share. Oh, maybe I should share my screen with you and show you what I found. Okay, good. Good. All right, so I'm going to make this not so big so I can see what I looked up before class. Okay, so do you have a Dropbox account yet?
Yes, sir.
All right, have you added it to your Chrome?
I think so. I'm looking.
There. Okay, so you don't have your files yet, do you? Oh, there, add to Dropbox. Oh, I'll be right back.
I don't know. Looks like it crashed. Fantastic.
Okay, I'm back. Oh, we got it. Hover over Hearn Gumbo Zeebs. Let's see what the next one down.
HTML.
Yeah, the HTML. Okay, not doing anything there. HTML viewer. Try Dropbox text editor. There we go. So you can just edit in that.
Awesome.
Now, don't close that out, but go back to your other. Yeah. So where's our, go back to Dropbox.
It's going to close out what it's currently in.
Will it?
But,
That's a
yeah.
pain. Okay, so you can edit, but you can't see everything. Maybe
So
if y'all
it'll be
work
this.
together. Open it up. Let's
And
see.
then I'll just
Do it in
do that.
Chrome. Let's see what Chrome does. Not always, because we want to do various stuff. Maybe if you open, no, I was thinking separate windows, but I don't think it'll do that. Just,
it's not opening. Or what is it? This
try
time?
show in folder. Oh my. I think you'll probably do better just sticking with the text editor. When, like, maybe share with somebody and then you can edit while they proofread or something. Does that make sense?
So I just stay to the Dropbox text editor.
Yeah, I think that'll work. That seems to be working better than anything.
Okay.
It's just can't view your file very easily. You can also view it on, do you have an iPhone?
Yes, sir.
You can install Dropbox on your iPhone and look at the file on your iPhone while you type on the editor. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, I think you guys are done. We'll go over what exactly to do next time. I'm just getting people set up today. So I'll see you guys next time. Oh, crap. Leave breakout room. All right. Breakout rooms. Hey, I'm here. Okay, so Robinson, what kind of computer you got?
I have an HP.
And Parker?
Windows.
Okay, so maybe we could just do with one and the other one of you can piggyback so we don't have to
I think we figured out, we opened like all of our stuff and got it figured out.
Okay.
Mandy just had the problem with like the storage thing.
Yeah, like my Dropbox won't work. Like whenever I got on like it on my computer, it was saying like it wasn't pulling up what you sent me. So I went to my email and like went through the URL, but then
Can you share your screen?
like, yeah.
Let's walk through it. We'll try, maybe we do it under another email or something, but let's take a look.
Okay, so.
All right, here we go.
I've never done this. Hold up. Let me move all of this. Okay, so here's my Dropbox. And here's like all this stuff. Apparently, like everything on my computer converted to my Dropbox.
Oh my God. Okay. Go up to the three dots, maybe. Let's see. Or maybe the MP.
Oh, wait,
Click
no,
on
the
that
three-
first.
Okay, MP. That just says owner.
Okay. Click on that. Click on the three dots again. It doesn't seem to be right.
That's what it shows.
Fucking A.
So then whenever I went to my Gmail, wait, hold on, I have it pulled up right here. And then I go to the folder. It pops up like this. Hold on. Well, now it's saying that I can. Apparently, I don't know.
No, don't view teams. We don't. They're trying to sell you shit. Just don't tell that.
Exactly. So go to folder. And
Okay, go into X out of all that. Let's go to all files and see what's up.
that's what this is. Wait. Hold on, let me go back. Hold on.
Oh my God, they are so annoying. X out of that.
Here's this. Yeah, so it's saying that I don't have enough space.
Yeah, hold on, let's see what's going on. Are those your only files?
Orders, files, recents. I mean, it looks like.
We may just have to set you up a different account because I don't want you to pay any money. Do you have more than one email address?
Yes, sir.
All right, so go to dropbox.com/basic. Basic, BASIC.
My finger slipped.
All right, don't do that. Oh my God, they got an awful. No, that they're trying to sell you some. Oh wait. Yeah, that's it. Okay, start signing up using your other. Oh, they signed you in. Go to the MP over there.
Out and then
Well, here's all my stuff. This is showing all my stuff, like my computer stuff.
Well, now it's showing up.
Yeah.
Can you? I'm worried about deleting that. Hold on.
That's not too hard.
Try to sign out and set up under another email. I'll be right back.
Okay. Sign in. Wait, no, not sign in. Create an account. Oh my gosh, all this stuff keeps popping up.
Yeah, that popped up on mine. We just have to, yeah.
So now it's saying download, but like I already have it downloaded. So do I just like log out from here? Let's see.
Yeah, go to, yeah, right there. And you should be able to click on your profile or something like that. Let's see. I'm gonna try and click on mine and see if I can figure out how to log out too.
So weird.
Oh, I don't know how to log out.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Or maybe when you download it, it just downloads for that one email, you know what I'm saying? Or that one thing. So maybe go back to your.
Maybe delete this one.
Okay, sorry about
maybe
that.
Maybe go back to the new account you created and
how's
download
it coming?
that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe
Are you able to log out? Good.
It wasn't letting me log out, so we decided that whenever you download Dropbox, it only downloads for like one email. So now I'm downloading it again with my new account.
That might work.
That works.
Just step on the last one.
The other thing, oh, and we had a question. So whenever you say that we need to edit like the extra hyphens,
Right.
I didn't see any extra hyphens other than like a word being cut off and sent to the other end of the line.
Did
Is
you
that
get
what you
to
meant?
where they had stopped editing it?
I don't know. We barely looked over it.
So when it says like proofreading at like page 200,
Right.
is that where we're supposed to look for everything else starting
Right,
there?
you start there. So you find
start
that
everything
the
there.
HTML and then kind of look at them side by side. While you're installing, I'm going to go to another group. I'll be back. Okay, breakout rooms. All right, Chauncey, I'm here. Are you there? Did I finish?
Yes, sir. Sorry, I was muted.
Good. So how are you coming with getting set up? Do you need some?
I think I did everything that we talked about in class. Here, I'll share my screen real quick.
Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, I might.
So I have this open in Visual Studio Code.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Do you use
and
that?
I have this opened.
All right. Go down to stopped here. Let's see how far they got. Yeah, found the next one. So
right here.
Looks like page 101. Yeah. So I would make that half of your screen, your desktop, and then make the PDF the other half so that you can look at them
And the
side by
PDF?
side. Yeah. Well,
This one here?
that. Yeah. So go to -101. Let's see if that gets us there quick. Just do a Control F. -101. Is it there? Okay. Ooh. Go up to View. Toggle word route. Yeah, much better. All right, find 101 again. Just press the up and down button. There we go. Good. Is that where you are? Yes. Now we'll talk about how to edit, but basically you're looking for mistakes. Now, at this point, you want to open your PDF too, so you'll be able to proofread it.
Yes, sir.
Looks like we got about halfway through last time. All right, go back in your folder. Good. Okay, open that PDF there. Good. All right, now go down to 101. See that little 1 up there? Yeah, and it may be off a bit. Okay, blow it up some. I think we're on 96, so just keep scrolling down a little bit. There it is. Oh yeah, at the City Hall. Okay, good. So you might want to blow it up just so you can read better. There you go, keep going. All right, make that the left side of your desktop screen. And then proofread it. Well, both of those need to be on the left and the PDF and the browser needs to be on the right. Oh no, you can leave it there. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's right. Leave that there and then just put the browser over it so you can go back and forth when you need to. Good. All right, so you'll want to take out stopped here in the page number. We decided early on not to put in page numbers because they're web pages. Okay, see crowd. It's the second line after 101. The appearance of independence groups, and then laughter of the crowd. See the colon, semicolon, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
Do you see the extra space? Like there's a
The extra
space
space.
between crowd and the semicolon.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right, let's sync that up. So go back in your editor. We can do all those at once. Just go up to, I guess it's edit. They're all a little different. Go up to edit.
Can't see it from here because of the share screen thing is in the
Oh,
way.
right. So annoying.
I think it's.
Go up to edit at the very top. It's like file.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
there's replace.
All right, put a space and a semicolon. And then on the next replace, just put semicolon. All right, and then you can just replace all.
A second.
And if you see like on 968, the exercise of the hours, there's
This one
something
here.
there. Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff you'll have to look at the PDF to correct. Okay, kind of got a handle on it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think we got down from where we were. You want to get back up to at the City Hall, but just proofread like 964, the second line, it's probably reply, but it has RAPL and then a couple of cravats. Okay, there you go. All right, well, I'm going to hop out of this script. If you understand what you're doing, you can go ahead and leave. But if you have any questions, you can just stay in it and I'll be back in a bit. Let's see, breakout room. Ah, one more team. Cool. How are y'all doing?
Good.
Did you get it downloaded? Who's working on it? Robinson or Parker?
She has it on her computer, but I can't pull it up.
Okay, share your screen. Let's keep working on it.
Well, so basically what I did was I uninstalled Dropbox, like for the other email, but now it's saying it failed to uninstall.
All right, just cancel that then.
And then it's trying to install the other one. So I just don't know why it's taking so long.
It's a pain in the ass. Okay, do Control-Alt-Delete.
I just got an email.
Oh, that says lock switch user sign out task manager.
What does that even mean?
That's like the computer. You said Control-Alt-Delete, and that's what I did.
Yeah, we want to get the task manager up so we can X out of that.
Task manager, okay.
Okay, click on Dropbox update. In task. There we go. All right, go down to the little uppy thing on the bottom right. Let's see what's gonna. See, you have like a time 11:21, and then a speaker, and then Wi-Fi, and then something, and then an up button. Press the up button. Okay, I'm not seeing Dropbox. So, let's restart the download. All right, now try installing it. Just open. Now, if worst comes to worst, you can set up an account at Dropbox, get the files, then download the file system to your computer, but you'll have to download the one file you edit every time and then re-upload it every time. The alternative would be just to work together, and you could have like the PDF up from online, because you can look at it that way. And then Haley could actually do the editing.
Okay.
Because for some reason, Dropbox doesn't seem to want to work on your computer, which is annoying, but you know, there we go. Maybe if you rebooted it, but I don't want to, you know, us to be here. I don't have to hang here all day.
We could also try it later because the other guy in our group isn't even here, so we're gonna have to do everything with him too. So.
Okay. Well, stay distant. Don't get a COVID.
I think it just installed.
Oh.
I don't know. It like disappeared.
It did. Let's go. Do you have a file finder? What is that? Yeah, see what that was. Dropbox. Click on that. Oh, and it's coming along. Fucking A. Oh. See what that my PC stuff is.
Probably like everything on my computer.
How do we unlink that? Go, hold on, let me move my thing.
That's still your other email though, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is my, wait, no. Why is it still showing up as my tech email? I just did it as.
Go up to the top right with 3 little dots.
Wait. This is what it's showing.
Don't do any of those. Okay, come out of there. Go to the little uppy button again.
Oh, what?
It's at the bottom right. It's a little up arrow.
Oh, on your taskbar.
Okay, right click on Dropbox.
Yeah, it says it's uploading 600 files or something.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that a
uploading
right click?
everything on my computer.
Okay, go, Anna, go up to MP. Preferences. Account.
Unlink this Dropbox.
Unlink this Dropbox.
Did it do that?
Yeah, did it do? It still says unlink. Try it again.
I'm clicking press on. I guess it's like trying to load.
Well, something seems to have happened. Press the uppy button again. Okay, Dropbox has gone away. Good. All right.
None of my stuff is on my computer now, on my desktop.
Yeah, we got to restart it. Do you have a plug?
Yeah, hold on.
Ah, good. Set up Dropbox. Yeah, me too. I need a nap. All right, and so type in your new email. Sign in. Now let's don't rush through this. I want to read everything before we. Okay. Click on next. Say rename, yeah. Try again. Choose another location. They're fucking with us. Oh, I don't know about that. Go to C. Go to your C drive. Yeah, this PC. Go down. Do you put your folders on C or D? That's a DVD. So go into local drive disk C. And then go down to users. And then Mandy, I guess. Okay. Maybe go with public instead of Mandy. Okay, click, not documents, just public. Can you make a new folder? Yeah. Make new folder, Dropbox. All right, let's try that. Whatever.
Okay, it made it.
Okay, welcome to Dropbox. Let's be careful what we let them do. Click on Make Files Local. Continue with Basic. That's it. Unclick all that. Keep going down the page. There may be more. Wait. See if you can scroll. They may be.
If you just click not now, it won't back up your PC.
Right. You don't want that because that's how you got, that's what they did to you last time.
So do you think it deleted all my stuff?
No, it's still in that Dropbox folder. So you may have duplicate files. You might have to go through. I think what they did was take them from where they were and put them in your Dropbox folder. But I think they're probably still in their original place, but just be careful what you delete. Okay, now my turn. How do I? I've got to set you up. Exit full screen. All right, now. Dropbox. Okay, folders. Groups. Okay, what group are you guys in?
9.
9. Coleman. Is that right? Coleman Historical Sketchbook of New Orleans.
Yes.
All right. All right, so now give me your new email address.
Mandy P 45 period MP at Gmail.
So Mandy P 45.mp at Gmail. All
Yes, sir.
right. Let's see how that works. All right. If it worked, go over to crap. All right. Go to a browser. Let's go to Dropbox on your browser.
Like right here?
Just leave that on. Like Chrome. See Chrome down there? All right, now just go back to Dropbox.com, delete, install, hashtag downloaded. There we go. All right, enter. All right, go to shared. Oh, you got to verify your email. So just go check your email. There should be a message from them. Your Gmail, that is. Gmail app. All right, that's it. So verify. Now go back to done. Click on shared now, or go back. Yeah. Go back to Gmail. I saw a shared thing. Click on that second one. Yeah, go to folder. See the blue, big blue square, rectangle. I'm not math. There we go. Okay. Good. All right, now go back to your desktop and go back into Dropbox. There it is. It'll be downloading.
Okay.
So let's click into it.
How do I get all my stuff back?
It should be there. I'll walk you through it. Go to your File Explorer.
File Explorer. Where's that?
Go down to type here to search. File Explorer. There we go. All right, C. Go up to Quick Access.
Oh no.
Go up to Quick Access. Type in C. What does that give him control thing? C colon.
See what?
Colon. Like colon,
Oh.
semicolon. That's a semicolon. Backslash. That's a forward slash. That might work, but backslash is right above enter on mine.
Okay, I see it now.
Enter. Users. That's why we reinstalled in a different place. I didn't want to fuck with what they had done because I don't know what they were doing. Mandy, yeah. The original Dropbox. See, it's not highlighted now, but it's still there. Go up, go down. It's alphabetized. One more. 2 up.
Dropbox?
Yeah. So everything they uploaded is still right there because I was afraid to delete it.
So I can just like pull all of these and put it back on my
They should still be where they were. So I would check before I started moving stuff. They may already, it might already be there. Let's check your desktop before you do a lot of that. Just move it over. Oh, they didn't?
Yeah.
Dropbox has
But
never done that. I've been using this since 2012. It has never done that.
I'm just glad that it didn't like delete everything because I have a whole lot of stuff on here.
I know. I'm so sorry this happened. I've never seen it happen before. Usually they're bugs. I've seen their bugs before. But I've never seen this. This is something new. Now I'm going to have to warn everybody about it.
Yeah.
Like, what are they thinking? I mean, this is terrible.
But so it's not due until the end of the quarter.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. I'm just annoyed at this bug. I think you can do them all at once. Like if I like several of them, you can just move them all. Yeah. Why would they even do that? Oh, there. Is that it? Did you get it all back?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's a relief.
Yep. Well, thank you for walking me through it because I would not have known how to do
Well,
that.
I am so sorry that happened. Like I say, I've been using Dropbox since 2012, and I've never seen that happen. It's a new thing they're trying. You know, it seems like a lot of the stuff they do to Dropbox makes it worse. I may have to find another way to do this. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Bye.
All right. That's it for today, folks.